What is going on, everybody? Hope you guys are doing well. Trying to get OBS going here. There we go. Got that set up. Sharing the link to my team just in case they want to check everything out. All right. Let's dive back into some New Vegas. So when we last left off in New Vegas, we just got to the Strip. And so I think we were at the Atomic Wrangler to start with. And just going to kind of pick it up there. We have our luck set at 9 right now. Oh, actually, hang on here. Have I not done any of this gambling yet? Cool. Haha, I don't have any chips yet either. All right, let's go ahead and get some chips and then rob this place blind. Use some Legion money. Let's get 200 to start.
How many?
There we go. So we didn't get any of the quests when we came in to the Wrangler. Decided don't need to worry about the quest. We're just coming in here to play some blackjack to get some cash. 19 off the bat. Not bad. We'll just stay on that. Well, that's not fair, nor is it supposed to happen.
Welcome to the Atomic Wrangler.
All right, let's do this right.
How many chips?
Get our 100, get another 100. Oh, I don't have enough for another 100? That's fine. We'll just flip this 100. And hit. There we go. 21. That'll work, right? 11. Sure. Broke even on that. That's not very nice. 18. We'll stay on 18. Should not be breaking this even, or breaking even this much with your luck this high. There we go. There's 21. Keep it at 100 for a minute. You got blackjack. Okay. You know what? My luck's high enough. I'm going to hit on 17 here. That's right. That's why you focus on getting your luck up. And another blackjack. We'll hit on that. Not a bad play. So I think I'm going to do several of the quests out here in Freeside before we go into the Strip. Definitely want to do some of the more fun casino quests, but the King's quest is definitely going to get done. And then also there's a pretty cool Followers of the Apocalypse quest that's tucked away here. Oh, did I already get the first one? I already got the first one from the pit boss. This casino has no money. Blackjack right off the bat. Oh, did I not? I hit the wrong button. There we go. All right, they're allowed to win one hand, right? 13, of course. Of course we're... You know what? Let's double down on that. There it is. Another blackjack. Got into an argument when I was in high school with a friend about if you can actually call it a blackjack if it's not a jack on the face card. And so, yes, I believe you can. I believe that any two cards that hit a 21 in this game should be considered a blackjack. Gotta love when the luck is over 7 in this game. Makes the casinos just so easy. Should have had that one. Oh, yeah, that's double down territory. That's right. Got to win that 400 chips. Oh, did we get the second one already? All right, we got the second one. So that means we got one more. I think one more, and then they kick us out of here. And we can't bet anymore. All right, 14. We'll double down on a 14. Should have had that. 13, yeah, we'll double down again. There's the 21. All right, we'll stay on 19. What? All right, well, they got to win a couple of them, right? 20. We'll stay. We'll stay. Glad we stayed. That was worth it. Was going to double down on that one, but why risk it, right? Oh, yeah. 11, double down. Man, just love this. You get your luck over, what is it? You get your luck over like 7 or 8, right? And you can just clear out these casinos in just a couple of minutes. Is that 19? 19 or 9? We'll double down on that, see what happens. That was a bad move. That was a bad decision. Shouldn't have done that. All right, 18. Let's play the smart move. Shouldn't have done that. All right, we've got to come back here. We've lost, what, 3 hands in a row? There we go. That's what we needed. That's what we needed to come back. All right, 13. We'll double down here. Got that 21. Not bad. Stay on a 20. Especially when he's got a 7 showing. So what, is it only 4,000 that you can win in the Atomic Wrangler? Math is hard. That's 11 right there. So here's 21. And oh, there we go. Did I just get kicked out? Nope, we got one more. We got one more go here. Let's make the most of it. 9 right now. Yeah, double down on a 9. That was a stupid move. Guess my luck wasn't that great, right? All right, well, here's 18. So we'll go ahead and it's got 6 showing. All right, so he's going to be under 17 here, so he's going to bust. So we'll go ahead and stay. There we go. I promise, when I go to Vegas and actually play blackjack, I'm horrible at this, okay? Like, I'm terrible, so I act like I'm really good. No, it's just the game mechanics. All right, 6. Yeah, we'll hit on that. That puts us up to an 11. So we'll go ahead and hit again. Nice. You know, while we're here, we might as well get the quest to do all the brothel stuff. And go get Fisto and do the quest of getting the sex robot. That is always a fun quest while we're in the Atomic Wrangler. All right, 16 or 6. Go ahead and double down on this. Good play. Got a 20. All right, 18. Let's stay on 18. Let's be sensible. Broke even. At least we didn't lose. Hey, blackjack. Another blackjack. We'll take it. Let's see. There's an 11. Let's double down on that 11. Got 21. There we go. 5,000 chips. Or excuse me, 5,000 caps. There we go. There's the jackpot limit on the Atomic Wrangler. That was fun. All right, let's cash out and get back to doing some quests. Turn in my chips. There we go. Cool. All right, so that's going to hook us up when we go and buy some other gear here. You have a quest, right?
Whoa, baby.
Oh, no, this is one of the guys that you can recruit to join the tops for their whole thing that they do over there. All right, forget this guy. Caleb.
Something you need, kid?
I recognize you. Why don't I remember what quest you're a part of? Doesn't matter. Let's just talk to James over here and get the sex robot quest. I don't actually know the name of it. I just call it the sex robot quest because that's how it is. All right, what sort of yeah, there we go. And swap talker, boyfriend experience, fetishists who want the sex bot. There it is. All right, and I'll be expecting some minimum. There we go. They're critical. You can give me more than 100.
Okay.
There we go. All right, perfect. And then I think, yeah, he'll give you a couple things. You got to program it. I think my science might be hard enough or high enough. Hard enough. I think my science might be high enough to where I should be able to just reprogram that robot myself instead of needing to go to Ralph. All right, we need to find his sister, and she'll give us the other quest to recover the debts. So let's find where his sister's at. That's a bathroom. This is just behind the counter, right? Yeah. Is your sister here? Yo, James, where's your sister, man?
Keep
I mean,
moving.
if we can't find the... Wait, there she is. What's up,
Welcome to the
Francine?
atomic rank.
Let's see. Any work.
What?
All right.
All right, so we're going to go collect some bounties. Or, well, recover some debts, I should say. And then we're going to head on down to... get all of these escorts, too. The escort quest is probably one of the... it's one of the best side quests in this game in terms of just dialogue options and just funny things that happen in this game. While we're over here, let's go knock out the Silver Rush quest, too. It's always a really fun one. What's going on, buddy?
Welcome to the silver. Welcome to the silver.
Take my
Afraid I'm
weapons.
gonna
Let's
have to
go.
search you.
Search away.
There.
All right. Always fun when you first come in here and see this cutscene and you have no idea what to expect.
We'll have to wait until it's over.
So
Mr. Sorg,
let's hang out and watch this guy.
the second half of your payment is
Are we
late,
good
and I
with
wanna know
spoilers?
why.
Like, can I say, do I have to do spoiler alert? Or can I be like, this guy's going to get vaporized? Because he's going to get vaporized, and this game's like 12 years old at this point, so I don't feel like I should block spoilers.
The shipment was delivered.
All
The
right,
goods were
here.
tested before leaving this
One thing that
facility.
I do love about this room is if your sneak is high enough and you have a stealth boy, you can literally rob the entire room. And I mean all of the laser weapons, all of these explosives and mines and ammo and all that stuff, all the weapons that you see there, the safes on the back wall.
Never had faith with the Van Graffs, Mr.
And
Sorg.
yeah, it's a really
I
great
expect you'll
place
have
to
the
kind of
rest of
just
the
get some
human
quick
ready tomorrow
caps
morning.
if you want. And this guy goes running. Bye,
Okay,
bud.
everyone. Show's over. Back to work.
All right, let's go over here. What's up? 2 caps.
Welcome to the Silver Rush.
All right. Wondering if you have any work outside. Perfect. Got our job to do with the security out front.
Morning.
But yeah, all of this stuff, if you are careful enough, let her get back here. Yeah, you see how I just went hidden? Again, if you are careful enough, you can rob this whole room. Or, well, I guess steal this whole room. Let's go ahead and hit a stealth boy. And then, of course, save it. Gotta save it before we do something stupid like this, right? Always. Alright, here we go. Just gotta keep your eye up on that hidden bar. Just, you would think that the giant flamer in front of her disappearing in thin air would be like, oh, hey, you should look out for this. There we go. And what's even better is you can sell it all back to her. Especially because, like, I don't use any energy weapons, really. Like, I'm more of just a regular ballistics guy with this. And so it makes more sense to me if we're going to go that route to just sell all this junk. All right, and then this is the last place we got to steal from. Again, we're wearing a Pip-Boy, so it's like that guy over there can't even see anything, and he's looking right at us. Wearing a Pip-Boy. Come on, wearing a Stealth Boy. All right, and then the last thing we need are just these. All right, and I think this is the last thing. Yep, got it. All right, so there's a couple of safes in the back of this area, too. This room, again, lockpick hard, but if you're wearing a Stealth Boy, you can get through it no problem. And then you just reclose the door, and you can lift the back room, too, and all the safes and stuff like that. Come on. Should have had that one. I still need to get my lock picking up, apparently. Alright, so sneak back here. Close the door behind you. And then there's just a few more things for us to lift. Another safe here. Oh, come on. Again, that's why I'm saying I need to get my lock picking up. I should be probably doing a lot better than that. Nice. That was a really good one with that fiber optics in there. Alright, so let's go ahead and just repair some weapons real fast. And then keep on moving. Figure if we're going to sell most of this stuff back to her, might as well repair it so we get full price on it, right? I've always wanted to do the math on that. If you would get more money if you repair all of your stuff before selling it, or if you just sell the multiple pieces you have instead, which one would kind of make more money? But I don't know. Where is my... Something ain't right here. Oh, I'm sitting here like, oh, where are all my weapons? They're outside. I forgot the security guard pats you down and takes them away when you get in there. All right, so all of these also can be picked, but I think these are just regular rooms. All right, come on. We can get this one easier. Yeah, that's what I thought. There's some extra just miscellaneous crap just laying around. All right, well, let's go ahead and bail out of here. I don't feel like going through all of these different rooms. Go ahead and knock out this quest. Perfect timing, too, because our stealth boy just ran out. Is there a med back on the wall here? Nah. Yeah, there is. Always nice when stuff like that happens. Not nice when it's just filled with empty syringes, though. Alright, let's get back out here. Do this other... I'm rushing things. Let's go sell a bunch of this crap.
Glory's the one you want to talk.
Welcome back. Did you have... Yep.
That's it. That's all I could really get. Weak. And I don't really want to buy any of this stuff either. Alright. That's good enough for now.
I just handled the details. Hello.
Why am I over encumbered? Oh, because I just got all my stuff back. Just got all of my stuff back. Of course I'm over encumbered. Alright, so whether 10 mil goes there. Sturdy shotgun goes there. Was I rocking the service rifle or something else? Hunting rifle, that's it. Hunting rifle goes there. And Chance's knife goes there. Cool. Alright, so now just gotta do a little bit more repairing. We'll go ahead and knock out this quest, but I am very over encumbered right now. Oh, may not actually have enough stuff to repair. Still need to get 9 down here. That'll work. That'll probably get us there. Yep. Alright, cool. Let's knock out this quest real fast. Oh, that's right.
Well, no time for pleasantries. You'll be covering the other side of... Good. Look around and get a feel for...
So this quest is a fun one. Basically, you're a security guard, and you have to just do a bunch of different speech checks on it.
Okay.
I'm trying to think if I need to just rip through some magazines real fast.
Standard issue is your run-of-the-mill combat armor with a nice dark coat of paint for both brand recognition and shit.
Blah, blah, blah. Give me a plasma rifle.
Wrong. That is, after don't.
All right, here we go. So what kind of magazines do I have? Salesman's Weekly for barter. Oh, what's the one for talking people? Meeting people. All right, I might do a meeting people in just a little bit. That last speech check, I can't remember what it is. It's either like a 75 or something like that.
You got some hours left before. What do you think you're doing?
Sorry, bud. I didn't know that you were going to react that way. That's what I think I'm doing.
I'll let you handle this.
Oh, all right. Let's see what this guy's going to do. What's going on, buddy? How you doing, drunk?
Hi there. Is this where I can pick up a laser gun?
It is. It is where you can. But you're drunk, so bye.
Sounds like a stupid policy to me.
It is, but we sell weapons, so. All right. Now, that's one thing. This is like, it's one of those quests that's fun, but it's super boring. Like, and I mean super boring. Because you just have to sit here and you have to watch these people come and go. And there's nothing for you to do. I guess it's like a real job. So there you go. You're gaming right now. You're getting experience,
Hi.
getting a real job.
I was in the area and thought I'd stop by to look at your weapons. Can I go in?
Gonna have to search you first, bro.
Fine by me.
He's clean.
No problem there.
See? Not so hard.
It's our kind of customer. All right.
Heads up. Looks like we got another customer.
Hey, look at this dapper fellow coming over. All right, so I'm going to do this just to be on the safe side. We're going to pop a meeting people. And some mentats. Oh, got addicted to mentats there. That's always fun. What's up, bro?
Howdy. I just done broke the bank over at the Wrangler there.
All right, we need to patch you down for some weapons.
Now hold on here. I'm not packing any heat. Ain't my word good enough for you?
Words aren't good enough. This is New Vegas, sir.
I suppose it's all right if there's no other choice.
There you
He's
go.
clean.
See, told you so.
All right, so I'm curious. It was a 65 check. Did I need to waste that book? Actually, yeah. Okay, that was a smart move. Always good. All right, I think there's one more.
This way. Don't
Yeah, and this is the guy who's like trying to get revenge on them or something like that. So this is the speech check that actually matters. All the other ones you can mess up. But again, this is what I'm talking about. It's just like a real job. You just got to sit here and wait for the customer. You can't move. You can't even like, you can move, but there's no point, right? I actually didn't realize that you could move. I think on the Xbox version or the PlayStation version, the console versions, you can't move. That's the first time I realized you could. All right, buddy, let's do this. Hurry before my magazine runs out. Hey, buddy.
Hey, looking for something to replace my old revolver. Mind if I...
Sorry, we're gonna have to search you
That's
first.
not really necessary, is it? I already told you I got...
Well, it's company policy.
Damn, I knew this wasn't gonna work.
Should have listened to company policy.
That's about.
All right, search this dude. Get his old revolver. Look at that C4 explosive right there. Always nice. And there's the revenge note. You don't need to know what he was doing. I got all of his
Help
stuff.
me clean this up. No one's gonna want to shop here with the corpse out front.
All right, easy enough. Is that it, or is there one more? I can't remember.
This I do not need to do. Keep your head straight, bro.
Oh, this guy from the Kings. Forgot about this part of the quest. What's going on? Who's this? Pacer?
Hey, Simon.
Yeah, Pacer.
Looks
Looks like you've got a little helper today.
What can I say? Business has been good lately. Can afford to help.
Good to hear, buddy.
Can afford it.
Is the boss lady in?
Good for you.
No, she is. Why don't you go in and say hi?
Nah, I got some rounds to run. But do pass along that I'm old.
I do love how one of the sects
Actually,
in this
I got a
game
better
is
idea.
like
Make the new
an entire
hotel
populace of
look to
Elvis
that
impersonators.
familiar.
They did that so well. I love that they did that. Hope that they do that in season 2 of the show too. That they bring back something about the Kings.
Way to keep your head, rookie. There's hope for you yet.
All right, and there we go. My security job is
It's
over.
just about closing time. Oh, I'm gonna...
And awkwardly, dude just leaves you in your underwear outside and takes your gun back. So let's go ahead and put our clothes back on. There we go. Ooh, I need to get that thing repaired. It ain't looking too good. Might as well switch to the spacesuit. Alright, and did that reset all of my other stuff? Oh, it did, didn't it? No, it didn't. Okay, cool. Switch back to that. Alright. And now I love that after you get the job, you can bring weapons into the Silver Rush. Alright, let's go get paid real quick and then get into something else.
Simon's been telling me how it went. That is to...
I'm always
There's a
down for
deal.
another job.
I need...
Let's
Good.
do it. I love how he's like,
That
I'm not a
said,
delivery
try
boy.
not to-
You're literally a courier. Like, you're literally a courier in this game. So, yes, you are a delivery boy. Be a delivery boy. All right, there we go. Got the Silver Rush done, or at least part 1 of that Silver Rush quest done. Do I want to go waste time with the Kings? You know what? Let's go get rich. Let's go do another casino. Might as well. I got enough caps to just get on there without having to need one of those passport things. So, submit to a credit check. And I think that we're actually, if we get all the way up here, we'll be able to convince one of the prostitutes to go work for the Wrangler anyway. Out of context, that probably was the weirdest thing I've ever said on a live stream. What do you think you're gonna do? Seriously, what do you think you're gonna do? Gotta love that trigger discipline skill. Alright, there's old Ben. Alright, so this is one of the escorts that you can hire for the Atomic Wrangler. And so, you said escort. There it is. So you got paid for sex.
Yep. I was damn good at my job, too. But after a while, I just felt like a piece of meat and had to quit.
Well, do you want to be a piece of meat again and go back and work for the Atomic Wrangler?
What? After a while...
Just going to skip through some of this dialogue. That's horrible.
Yeah, but from...
Alright, so now I should be able to... hire him.
Oh.
There it is.
I'm retired, but life has been a bit dull without some kind of action.
Can't have
What's
a
the
dull
job?
life, right? You never want to have that.
Ah, I get you. So you think because of my past escort work, I got out of that work because it just made me feel empty inside. What makes you think I would ever go back to that degradation?
Money. Oh, actually, well, you can say that the money's good, but you're a beacon of light in some people's depressing existence. Your work is art. I
You
love
know
the
what?
courier in this
You're
game,
right.
man.
I looked at the whole thing from the wrong angle. I suppose I
Did.
could be a loving... Tell Garrett I'd be happy to start at the Wrangler
There it
immediately.
is. All right, prostitute
Hello
1
again.
secured.
Right.
Oh, let's watch this guy get shot. No, don't.
Submit to a credit
No,
check.
I guess we have to
Present
wait
your
until I have my
passport before
credit check.
proceeding to the gate.
Blah, blah, blah. I've never done this before.
Thank you, sir. You may proceed.
That's one way to get into Vegas. That seemed very anticlimactic. All right, hang on. I think there's one of the debt guys over here somewhere. Like one of the debts that we're supposed to do for the other Garrett. Is it not here? All right, it must be another side area. It's all good. You know what? Actually, I think it's back here. been so long since I've done any of the free side quests that I am just completely wrong. Alright, on to New Vegas. Let's do this. Oh, I should probably visit a... Wait. Do I have... What's it called? In this one, it's like... There's one thing that can get rid of the addictions. Never remember what it is. Meh. I think it's like called a dick doll or something like that. Either way, we'll go ahead and get into the strip.
Unauthorized entry detected. Move along.
Oh, so I guess that technically they're trying to shoot at me right now, but they can't. That's kind of funny. Never done that speech check before. Don't think I've ever gotten to the strip with an 80 in my speech. But where's Victor? Hey, Victor.
Hey, partner. Just head for...
There we go. Alright. I'll head there straight off, even though I definitely won't.
That's it.
Alright. God, you gotta love Vegas when you first get here. Alright, so first things first, we're gonna head into Gamora. You know what? I should probably swing by Mr. Holdout first. What's going on, buddy?
Hey there, friend. A bit of a...
You got a silenced pistol I could buy? Alright, let's see what you got. Just want to make sure that we got something on the inside. I should be able to sneak Chance's knife through, which is really all I need. Take both of those. And then I doubt that I have any 22s ammo. It's usually something that gets sold. Let's see here. Yep, you got none. So we'll go ahead and buy all of that. And then here, you can have a submachine gun and a shotgun and that repeater. Just gotta keep this inventory clear. Alright, there we go. So now that we got our holdout weapons, we'll go ahead and put a silenced 22 on our bar, and then we'll go rob the Gamora blind. What am I at? 6? Alright, 6. There we go. So really, there's no point in getting the holdout weapons. Like, once you get in the casinos, you can easily find enough guns.
Are allowed to carry...
But we'll go ahead and keep the holdout weapons. See what we actually got taken from us. Hardly anything. Like, we got our silence thing, we got all of our grenades and mines, we got a couple revolvers too. Not too shabby. Alright, let's go ahead and do this casino.
Welcome to Gamora.
I think I'm out of Legion money, right? I got like nothing. Alright, well, you got rid of all of our Legion money. Let's get rid of some of our NCR money while we're at it. I wish, like, they should have really put in a, would you like to exchange all of your currency for chips kind of button. But anyway, is that all? No. You know what? Forget this. Let's just go play. Let's just get in there already. Sure. Let's just blow it all. See what happens. 19. We'll stay on a 19. Glad we did. That was worth it. Time to settle back in. Gonna be here for a little bit. Definitely hitting on that. Wish I could have doubled down on that. Nice. So yeah, let's clear out this casino. You know what? Let's just do all three of them. While we're here, we might as well just knock out all three. Get a ton of money. Alright, 8. We'll go ahead and double down on that. Get 18. Feeling lucky. We'll take it. And King and Jack, we'll keep that 20. Okay, that's an 8. We'll just hit on that. 19, we'll stay on 19. Shouldn't have stayed on 19. Had 20. All right, let's see here. 13, double down on that. 19. 22, bust. 19, or 9. Wow. Promise I can do math. Let's double down on that. 19. Take that. Let's see, 9. We'll double down on another 9, get 19. Good bust. Oh, was that the first one? Yeah, it's the first one. Let our pit boss come up to us. Hey, buddy.
Hey, look who has the hot hands. Here, have something special on the house.
Thank you. Got 2 steaks. All right, there we go. Blackjack. We'll take it. Hit the wrong button while I was looking away. Ooh. All right, let's split that hand. Wish we could split it again. Jeez. You know what? I can't double down on the second hand. All right, let's just stay. Nice. That was a good one. Felt good. Blackjack. Not even going to think about it. 13, double down. 21. All right, there's 18. Why not? Let's do something stupid. Double down. 19. Not bad, and I'm glad I did that because I would have pushed otherwise. 12, double down on that. Got that 21. There we go. Got a good 20. We'll keep that. Oh, broke even. No worries. 11. Yeah, let's double down on that 11. You got to double down on 11, always. Always double down on 10 and 11. Oh, we get another break. Hey, pit boss. Gonna say something?
Looks like someone is on a roll. Luck be a lady tonight. Here's a little something from the fan.
Thanks for the mentats. I'm addicted to those. All right, and bet max again. Let's keep clearing them out. 19 or 9. He's got a 10 showing. Let's roll the dice. Yeah, see, that's why you got to be careful about that. All right, we got 20 right here. Let's stay on 20. Broke even. All right, here comes a good win streak. Got 13 or 3. Double down on that. Nice, got 21. We got 10 here. Double down on that. Hit a 21. Yeah, let's split these. Why not? My luck's high enough that I'll be able to play some fun stuff. All right, so that is 16 or 6. Let's double down on that. That got me up to 20. I'll take that. This is 8, so we'll go ahead and hit that to 18. What's he got showing? A 9. All right, if this is a 19 and I only win 200 chips, I'm going to be mad. I'm mad, but, like, I still won, so whatever, you know, but still. All right, 15. Double down on that. Nice. Another double 5. 8 and 13 or 12. All right, this is stupid, but we'll double down on the 8. Got 18, and he's got a 7 showing, so the highest he would have in the pocket is 18, so we'll at least push him. And then here we got 12, so we'll definitely hit this. Got us 21. Cool. There we go. There's the 600 chip win. Gotta love those. 5, hit that. 15, 7 showing, so he could have an 18. We'll hit that. That's why You always got to see what they're holding. If they don't...
You keep on spending money in here. You got to give us a chance to win something back.
We ain't gonna win anything back. Hey, I got combat armor for that? What? What? Okay, we're switching to that combat armor. Thanks, dude. That was real cool of you. All right, 7, 3, that's 10. We'll double down on that. Give us 20. Broke even. I think after this, I'm going to go over to the Lucky 38 and put my stuff in my room. Or I'll get my room and then put my stuff in the room. All right, 9, 3, that's 12. So we'll double down and hit 17. That was bad. There you go. You won something back. Now I'm going to keep destroying you. 19 there. Ooh, blackjack. There's a 6. We'll hit on that. That puts us at 11 and then 21. All right, there's an 11. We'll double down on that, of course. Nice. Broke his pocket. 20. 18. He's only got a 2 showing, so I'm not going to do anything there. I probably should have done something there, but I didn't. Whatever. There's 16. Got to double down on that. Have I played Fallout 4? Of course I have played Fallout 4. I think I've put like probably 500, 600 hours into Fallout 4. In my other streams, I'm actually doing a series where I'm getting down to Vault 88 to build a vault. So yeah, definitely a big fan of Fallout 4. I'm like all things Fallout. I don't know if you can see it. There we go. I got a Brotherhood of Steel emblem tattooed on me, so I'm definitely a big Fallout fan. Let's see here. Got 21. Perfect. All right, let's go. There's blackjack. All right, can't complain about that, right? 10. Got to double down on the 10. He's got bust. Oh, was that it? Oh, I can do more? Wow. Ugh, excuse me. Never like sneezing on these streams, but sometimes it's inevitable. Ooh, that was a bad one. I should not have doubled down on that. There we go. Blackjack put me right back in the running. 8, and he's got a 9 showing, so double down. Shouldn't have done it. That was a risky one. I probably should have just hit twice instead of doubling down, but 11, got a double on that. 11 again, double on that. Get that 21 twice. And there's 10 or 20. Why not? 21, perfect. Always great when that happens. And that's why you start this game with your luck over 8. There's 11, 21. Nice. Do I get more?
Okay,
I got
that's
kicked
that.
out.
No more games for you. Go rob the tops.
I will. I will go rob the tops. Thank you for letting me rob you.
Welcome to Gamora. How can I...
And I'm here to turn in my chips. And caps.
Have a...
All right, so that's 5,000 from the Atomic Wrangler, 9,000 from the Gamora here, so that's 19,000 caps.
What the fuck are you looking at?
Calm down, buddy. Rude. Rude, rude, rude. All right, so I, as you guys can see, am walking so slowly right now. So we're going to go ahead and shuffle our slow self across the street to the Lucky 38. This one's actually modeled after the Stratosphere in Vegas, and I've had a chance to actually stay at the Stratosphere. That is a cool hotel to stay at, and I think that they did the Lucky 38 really, really well. But either way, if you don't know, the reason why Lucky 38 is such a cool place is obviously Mr. House lives here, but then you get a kind of home base in the game that allows you to get all your companions in the same place. There's some cool amenities. There's a lot of storage. And so this is really like, if you're coming to Vegas, make sure that you get here first. Or not, you don't have to go first. Do whatever you want to do. But obviously, this is something that you want to check out so you can get this room. All right, thanks, Victor. Open it up and freak all these people out here because this is opening for the first time. All right, so we're going to just head right inside like it's no big deal. Nice. So again, we got to get all the way upstairs to Mr. House, talk to him, and then do the penthouse. There's a legendary melee weapon up there too, and so we'll go get that soon. But let's go talk to Victor here. And there we go.
Where to, partner?
Let's go ahead and head to the penthouse. So yeah, this is Mr. House. I love this quest. You know, like the whole take over Vegas for yourself versus Mr. House versus NCR versus whatever. But anyway, snow globe collection. This is the person who you can finally turn some of these snow globes into. There we go. Get that free 2,000 caps. All right, see you later, Jane. Head down here and talk to Mr. House.
Be advised, the Lucky 38 is not open to the general public. Trespassers will be shot.
There you go. All right, so talk to this guy here. Get this quest, get the house, go put some storage away.
This meeting has been a long time coming, hasn't it? You've come a long ways, literally. I have to ask, now that you've reached your destination, what do you make of what you see?
It's a good question. Well, let's just say what's not to love.
Come now, don't play the fool. Vegas has fools enough, a superfluity of them. They're what makes it so profitable.
Love the little Mr. House cameo in the show. They did that really well.
You see that you and I are of a different stripe, don't you?
All right, shall we get to business then?
The business is this. One of my employees has stolen an item of extraordinary value.
And what do you propose?
My only concern is the recovery of the platinum chip. When you bring...
See, even if I did a magazine, I wouldn't have enough to get over 50 right now. So whatever, 1,000 caps is fine. All right, return with the chip. All right, so now we go up here, and Victor gives you the penthouse. Or I guess it's the High Roller Suite is what they call it. So either way, we are going to have some fun dropping off some of this gear that we've been carrying around with us and hopefully lighten the load enough. We need to go sell some stuff, though. We are overloaded.
Congratulations, Art.
All right, there we go. Enjoy your new digs. We're going to go to Presidential Suite. And this is where we're going to kind of put a lot of just miscellaneous crap and then also bring all of our companions here, too, as we get them, so that way we can just keep track of them. All right, so there's enough storage around, and there's like magazines and other miscellaneous stuff to collect. I'm trying to find a specific room that I typically store all my weapons in. Nope. I think it's actually that one. No, that's the kitchen. That's the one I'm looking for. I think. We'll see. You can buy stuff for this room if I remember correctly. There's the snow globe collection once you start getting it. I guess this was not the room. All right, well, let's go over to the kitchen and at least stash a bunch of stuff in there. All right, so I guess it's on the other side. So let's go ahead and steal a few more things. Well, we're already weighed down. We might as well, right? I kind of want to know how some of the food stays fresh in these places for as long as it does. Of course, it's going to be in the last room that I search. Of course. I think we might do Vault 38 after this. Not entirely sure. Alright, so here's the bedroom. There's the foot lockers. That's where I normally put everything. So let's go ahead and dump it all in there. Alright, so go. Let's just ditch a bunch of explosives that we're not going to hold on to for right now, that we don't want to get rid of. Probably will never actually pull these back out again, but it's just, you don't really need to hold on to them. Alright, so get rid of Lucky and that gun. Do I want to get rid of anything else? Do I have any other rare stuff? Nah, I want to keep Chance's knife. Alright, so that was enough. Get rid of the spacesuit, the spacesuit helmet. Alright, that's enough to kind of get me mobile again. Head over here, and I think we can upgrade this a little bit. Yeah, there we go, upgrade this. So this is why I couldn't find anything, because it's all over here. Alright, let's see here. Oh, it's being weird. So either way, we're going to go ahead and load this up. And then we're going to sell a bunch of those miscellaneous... Oh, see, it's being all glitchy. See if we can try to get this thing to kind of trick itself into moving. Alright, whatever, let's accept that. And then see if we can exit and reload this thing. Get it working right. No, it doesn't want to work right. Let's just use the arrows. No, you come back over to this side. Don't be like this. Alright, there we go. I knew there was a key command to be able to trick it. So now we gotta just kind of do this a little bit differently. Want my turbo. Bring that back. Alright, you know what? This is causing me too much of a headache, so I'm not going to do this anymore. Still, we bought all the stuff that we needed to buy. Go ahead and move into here. That's the footlocker that I wanted. Alright, so this is where we're going to stash all the stuff. Get rid of you. You know, we'll keep all the explosives. There's no real point in getting rid of them, right? Alright, just get rid of all of our legendaries, and then we'll move on. Still rocking this thing. Ah, did I not? Man, it did get rid of all that stuff. That's such a shame. Alright, so there's the 10 mil. There's the shotgun. And number 3 should be the hunting rifle, right? No, not number 3. Number 4. There we go. Alright, so... Gotta talk to Victor, get out of here? That's weird. Alright, so we could go up to the revolving cocktail lounge, but there's really no point in doing that. I want to, I guess, get to another... I'm not entirely sure what I want to do right now. I'm at a point where I can kind of withstand a little bit, so we might be able to go to something more challenging. Anyway, up here in the VIP lounge of the Lucky 38, don't overlook this shelf here, because there's these golden gloves. It's a legendary melee weapon, along with a boxing time. Bunch of sodas, too. Just a bunch of random cool stuff for you to pick up. Lucky 38, I wish like they had automated blackjack tables or something, and you could actually gamble in here. That'd be really cool. I'd like to see Mr. House try to throw me out, you know, send a bunch of Securitrons my way. But anyway, make sure, don't just come in here and leave. Make sure that you kind of go through everything and grab all of the necessary loot before you head out. And by less necessary loot, I just mean the sodas, because that's pretty much all that's necessary in here. Alright, we are overloaded again, so let's go ahead and drink a bunch of sodas. Probably one of the easiest ways to get your weight down. Trying to remember if there's anything over here. See some cash, whatever. Don't care enough about the cash.
Hey, you there. I have a message for you. It's from...
Well then. What's up?
Wow. That's crazy.
Isn't it? Yeah. Just totally came out of there.
Nobody has ever been inside that place.
I know. I'm one of the only people. How awesome.
Check that out. He just left a lucky 38.
All right, let's go ahead and do a little bit of work here. I need to sell some stuff. I need to get to a shop. So I don't know if you guys know this. This is another cool tip, but these magazine vending machines, they work. And so they give you magazines if you just activate them. Little fun tip if you need to get some magazines up. So like I hit this one and it gives me a Boxing Times. See what other ones. Program Digest and Fixing Things. Alright, probably my favorite quest of all is in the Ultra Luxe, which I think is supposed to be modeled after what, Bellagio? I don't know. One of the hotels in Vegas. Alright, so we're going to head on into the tops.
Hey.
What's up?
Later, whoever you are.
I'm your worst nightmare. I don't know. Alright, so we're going to head in here. This guy's going to take our weapons. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, so I'm going to be careful because there's Benny all the way over there. And we're not going to try to bug Benny right now. We're just going to go ahead and make some money.
Welcome to the tops. How can I help?
I think I got rid of all of my money. All right, well, okay. Let's get rid of all my NCR money real quick. Apparently I got a lot of 20s. I can probably, as soon as I get rid of the 20s, I'll head down to hit a table. I might as well clear them all out, right? I actually want to know what the exchange rate is if I went up to, like, I don't think you can sell, like, random currency to NPC vendors and stuff, but I'm going to try it one day. All right, come on. Man, how many $20 bills do I have here? That's crazy. All right, last one. We're just going to say that was the last one. Let's go play some blackjack.
Ring a ding, baby.
Ring a ding. There we go. Starting off the bat great. Let's see, 18 or 8, and you got 5 showing, so we'll stay there. That was a bad decision. I shouldn't have done that. All right, so we got 15. We'll hit on 15, 17. There we go. 21. All right, there's 20. We'll stay on 20. Nice. 19. We'll stay on 19. Glad I stayed on 19. And we're back to 200 cat bets, or 200 chip bets. Oh, he's got a 7 showing, so he's probably got a 17 in the pocket. Let's go ahead and hit this. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, whatever. And 120 on the bet. 18, we'll stay there. Trying to just recover my losses right now, man. Not fun. All right, well, I'm out of chips. That was sad. Probably the worst run of this I've ever had. And my luck is 9. Like, that should not be a thing. So anyway, let's just buy 200 chips. Do this right. Just give me 100. That'll work. That's more like it. That's how it should be. All right, let's keep it at 100 until we get up to 1,000, just to make sure that we're doing good. Broke even on that? Weak. This dealer's cheating. was worried for a second. I doubled down without remembering that I didn't have that many chips on me. Oh, sure. When your luck's that high, you can take that chance, and I'm glad I did. All right, let's see here. 12, double down on that 12. Got a 20, broke even. We'll take it. 20 again. All right, we'll stay here. Nice. 18. We got 2 showing. So the highest he could have is a 13 right there in the pocket. Let's go ahead and do... Let's just stay. Let's be sensible here. Sensibility paid off. Our luck's high enough. Let's split the 4s, see what happens. 214 is great. All right, double down on this one. There's 21. We'll switch hands to this one and just hit it. And there's a 20. 21 and 20. We'll take it. There we go. And he busted anyway, so it doesn't even matter, right? All right, 20 again. Going to stay on that. All right, there's 18 or 8. He's got an ace showing. I know it's not going to be 21 right there. Let's go ahead and double down on this. Good choice. Got 21. There's blackjack. Blackjacks at the Atomic Wrangler play, I think, 6-1, whereas all the other casinos only pay 3-1. And so that's why that one feels so much faster. I mean, like, yeah, it's less money too, but that is why that one just feels so much faster. I shouldn't have doubled down on that one. That was a stupid decision. Come on, luck, where are you at? All right, 19. He's got 20 there, doesn't he? Whatever. Let's see. All right, let's get a win streak going. There's 11, so here's 21. $18. He could have a 16 there, so we'll stay here. Broke even with me at 17. All right, blackjack. I remember one time I went to the casino and I was up like probably about $1,200 or something like that. And in the series of probably 5 hands, lost it all. Wish I could get a luck implant there. Yeah, we'll just stay at 20. No point in risking it, right? Oh, was that the first cutoff? Where's the pit boss?
This place is... Looks like you've hit a lucky streak there. You must be thirsty by now. Here, have a drink on the house and keep on playing.
I will. I will keep playing until you kick me out. There we go. There's 20. He's got a 22, though, so it won't matter. See, it won't matter. There's 17. He could have a 15 max. Let's double down here. 21. Always great when that happens. Blackjack. I know it's really silly, but even though this has nothing to do with it, well, kind of. Playing New Vegas always makes me want to watch that old Chevy Chase movie, Vegas Vacation. Classic. Terrible human being. Great, great movie. All right, 16. There's 21 on that hand, and 15 to 19 will stay there. And he was at 17, so there's 600 chips. Split those 5s. 15, 15, double down on that. 18, and hit this one. I love the jacks and the other face cards at the tops. Like, here, check it out when I get a another face card here. That didn't work. Stupid move. Let's double down on 18. Yeah, 21. All right, I'm going to get a face card here and I'll show you what I mean. Look at these face cards. Look at the faces on those face cards. Just amazing. I love the artistry on them. All right, 20 here. Let's stay. There we go. Okay. Stay on that too.
Evening.
Oh, was that the second cutoff? All right, he's got to run all the way back and then run all the way back to me.
Baby, Lady Luck must be smiling at you today. Compliments of the Tops Casino. Enjoy this fine meal and please keep playing those games.
I will. I will keep playing those games. Thank you very much. All right, let's see. 19. He could have a 19 too. Let's stay here. Cool. Is that 18 or 8? I'll double down on that. 18. Got 18 again. Look at that jack. That's like a child. That's amazing. All right, 20. $16 here. And he could have... I'm going to double down on that. I should not have done... Oh, you know what? But he had 20. So, I mean, what else was I going to do, right? I was going to lose that no matter what. I got a 20 here. Yep. 7. Let's just hit that. 8 or 18. 20 or 10. Let's stay. Let's be smart. Oh, come on. Coming in with the 21. Seriously. All right, there's 15. There's 21. I'll take it. All right, after this, we just got to go rob the Ultra Lux, and we have gotten it. The only other casino that's left to rob is the Sierra Madre in the DLC, and that one you don't even get chips from. Just get a ton of stim packs. Oh, he's going to have a 20 in there, isn't he? Oh, you're going to have a 20. You're going to have a 20. We'll take it. Okay, had a 17. All right, here we go. Let's do it again. All right, we got an 8 or 18. Let's double down on that. Made the right choice. 11. Of course I'm going to double down on an 11. With my luck, I will always get a 21 if I see an 11. Blackjack. $14. Let's double down. 19. All right, looking good. There's 2 5s. We'll split that because our luck's high enough. 11 and 9. All right, double down on the 11. All right, only got a 19 there, or only got a 20 there. And then 9 here, so we'll hit this one. All right, that's 17. Let's do it again. Got 21 on that hand. Not bad. All right, blackjack again. Oh, was that a... Yeah, that's a cutoff. Let him run back. And then let him run back to me. You would think that they would allow him to, like, go all the way back.
Now let us be good to you. We'd like you to enjoy this private suite as long as you're in town.
So that right there is one of the easiest ways to get to Benny without having to confront him on the casino floor or, like, have a big deal. You can go up to him while he's sleeping if you can get onto that floor. All right, here we go. Bet the max. Last run at the tops. Way to start it. Get a blackjack right off the bat, right? And there's 20. Double down there. $9. Double down there. Weak. There's an 11. Let's do that. There we go, 21. All right, 18. He could have a 19 there. This is stupid, but I'm going to double down here. Shouldn't have done that. That was... I knew it was a stupid move. All right, 19 showing will stay. Play conservatively for the rest of this. I only got a little bit left before I'm kicked out of the tops. Double 5, split that. All right, and we'll double down here. Busted there. We'll hit here. It's at 19. We'll stay at 19. So yeah, only lost 200 chips there, but it's fine. All right, take that 20. All right, here comes the win streak that's going to get us over the hump. 11 to 21, perfect. And then 15 to 18, look at that. And then there's a 20. Oh, he came in with the blackjack. There's 20. Let's stay here. Made the right call. 19, we'll stay at 19. Okay. Not too shabby. There's 19 again, we'll stay at 19. Ooh, you got 21 there. There's 2 10s, we'll split that. Of course, we're going to split that. Double down on that 14. Yeah, 16, that's low. Okay, I got a 20 on that hand. All right, here comes the win. Here comes the win streak, 18. We're going to keep that. How are you pulling a 19? All right, 20. Got a win on that. Whoa. I am officially thinking that the tops is cheating. There we go. Beat that blackjack. Come on. I told you, I'm robbing this casino blind. Like, we're doing this. They should have put a heist in this game. Like, they really should have put a heist. If you're, like, all of the movies that were coming out back then that were heist-related were casino heist-related. You know, Ocean's 13, I think, came out maybe around the same time as this game, like, within a couple years. So, like, I mean, come on. You could have done a casino heist. It would have been so amazing. And it wouldn't... okay, you know what? I just realized the Sierra Madre is technically a casino heist, but... Really? Doubled down 16 again. Weak. Oh. Man, I've gotten kicked back down all the way down to 8,300 here. I think the cap here is 10,000. So there we go. Stay on both hands. That's what I'm talking about. He still pulled a 19 there. Okay. All right, we're getting our money back here. Double down. Worth it. Worth it. Worth it. All right, so here we are. We could win. Ooh, we're going to win next hand and take all their money. Here we go. Oh, there's an 11, too. I love it. I love it. And double down for the 21 to close out. You're going to break even with me right at the end. Double down there. Give me more money. What? What? That's not fair. That is not fair at all. All right, come on. Let's close out of this already. That's what I thought. All right, last hand. Here we go. All right, got an 11. Double down on that. There we go. Over 10,000. I get kicked out. Been banned from this casino. There we go. There's casino number 3, 4. Okay, what are we on?
Well, you've had it. You're free to...
There we go.
Evening.
All right, so we're still... I don't want to confront Benny while we're here, okay? Like, I mean, I know that that's the whole point of Vegas is confronting Benny and getting that chip back. But we're going to go here to the Aces Theater and get this quest. What's up, Tommy?
Hey, welcome.
All right, so basically, long story short, is he's looking for new talent for his stage show here. And so we are going to find some new acts for him. All right. Ring-a-ding-ding. Cool. All right, so there's only one casino left that's going to give us caps when we cash out here. So that's the Ultra Lux. I can't remember if this is supposed to be Caesar's Palace, Bellagio, or what. My guess is Bellagio because of the fountain in the front. But again, that's just my guess. Did I don't think... The audio messed up here? Weird. You know what? We might as well talk to this guy. What happened to my audio? All right, so you lost your son. Hang on. Let's just get the Ultralux quest, and then I'm going to go outside and just real quick sneak outside, see if I can reset my audio, because this is weird. Gotta love old games like this, right? I shouldn't call this an old game. Like, it's an older game, I get that, but I shouldn't really call it an old game. We crashing? We might be crashing here. This is a long loading screen. It looks like we're crashing, which is a shame because I don't know when the last save was. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and stop the stream here, and I'm going to see what's going on, and I'm going to see if I can pick up relatively soon or if I'm going to switch to something else for like another hour. So anyway, see you guys very soon. Let me try to get this stream shut off.